Good morning, Thrifty V. Hey, Francine. Is it cold where y'all at? It's cold here. I sure ain't drinking no sweet tea. I can tell you, I'm drinking me some coffee. And it good, too. Yep. Hey, Thrifty, what's the temperature there in Rhode Island? I hope y'all can hear me. Let me punch a button. Did I punch the right button? Hey, Robin. I got me some coffee, Robin. It's cold outside. All right. Before everybody jumps on here, I need to go hit these little buttons. Let me see if I'm doing this right. Oops. Hot dog, we in here. Good morning, Sarah. Irma, hello. I was asking everybody, was it cold where y'all at? Hey, Wendy. Hey, Michelle. I don't know. I ain't checked the temperature outside today. But I guess I can because it's the topic of my live this morning. And a bunch of y'all on here are going to be actually talked about. Okay, so it's 60 degrees. We're supposed to get to 75. Good morning, Sabrina. Good morning, Patty. Hey, Raven. 48 degrees. No. Y'all, we gonna get into like 34, 35 in a couple of days. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna have a neck wrap, a beanie hat. I'm gonna have gloves. I'm gonna look like I'm at, where does Santa Claus live? At the North Pole. Yeah. I look like I'm in the North Pole. You can come through, Grandpa. Grandpa's tippy-toeing, trying to figure out what he's doing. So everybody's doing good this morning. I don't see no frown faces. I don't see nothing. If 41 where you're at, Robin? Oh, your package went out yesterday. How is it? Wait a minute. I got you. Hold on, Robin. I got you. Let me find out where Robin is. Yeah, I'm going to talk about you too. I bet y'all wonder, what is that woman? I'm going to make sure I got this right. All right, Robin, yes or no? You're around I'm guesstimating Phoenix area. Am I correct or incorrect, Robin? Make sure I got the right area. Because I want to make sure. Yes, okay. All right, so I was right. All right, we got some on here. All right. Weather. What brought this to my mind, a lot of you know that I went to Deep South Homestead, planted some carrots, and Danny and I did like a little makeshift intro porch time, yada, yada. And he asked me a question about food shortage. And I didn't want to get lippy, lippy at Deep South Homestead. That is just very disrespectful to someone else's homestead. Even though he gave me the floor, I have a higher respect than that. My mom and daddy raised me better. But I'm actually on my homestead. So I'm kind of free willy to kind of say what I think. But that got me to thinking about the weather. So what I did was I did a lot of research. Yeah, I do know how to research. I don't know how to do nothing about the YouTube, but punch stuff in. But I do know how to ask the Google. Y'all know? And what I did is I believe there was 7 channels, and I tried to kind of hit all around to do a comparison. Because I'm not sure if a lot of y'all know what today actually is. October 29th. Do y'all even know what today is? What happened in 1929 on October 29th? What created the Great Depression? Well, that also got me to thinking about weather, food shortage, things of that nature. So before we get into deep, I want to go back 10 years. Today, October 29th, 2019, I'm going back to October 29th, 2009. And there's some comparisons, y'all, because I think I said in my garden update about the acorns, how majority of them are all brown and majority of them's on the ground, which would tell me where I'm at, we're going to have a winter. But I'll just start with me. 10 years ago today, we had an EF2 tornado hit. Sure did. Got pictures. I don't know how y'all do lives and insert pictures. Y'all know I ain't there. I could show you on my phone, but I ain't figured out how to put it in the camera either. Hey, LJ. Hey, Sherry. Rainbow, I didn't see you come in and see I was running my mouth. Yes, it was a Tuesday. So anyway, 10 years ago today, we had an EF2 tornado. Our temperatures was 79 degrees. We're going to get 75 today. No tornadic weather for today, 20% rain. But what was strange was we had an extremely cold, wet winter going from 2009 into 2010. Our average temps was 46 degrees. Now in Louisiana, that's chilly, okay? In the bigger picture, that's really chilly. So looking back and seeing the temperatures identical, almost mimicking each other, seeing the overcast, seeing what our winter ended up being, I believe that maybe them acorns told me something. I'm going to jump to Overlook Valley, Mark and Sarah. They're in the Kelso, Tennessee kind of area, okay, which would be central South Tennessee, just north of, what is that town that everybody knows, Sarah, in Alabama? Huntsville. Her and I were talking. I got you in here too, Francine. And in 2009, 73 for the high, 51 for the low. Today, they are 72 and 57. They're again almost mapping each other. They had a cold winter. Average was 36 degrees. And what I'm doing is, like I said, there's 6 or 7. And I'm just curious. So the ones I call out are the ones that I didn't look. Good morning, Hardnack. I want to do this once a month. So look and see what your temperatures are today. Let's do one in November. Let's do one in December. And let's see if they mimic back a decade. Okay? Because that also goes into our garden problems. I don't think Brenda's on here, but y'all know Brenda over at Duncan 1900. Okay, Brenda lives in the Midwest, Missouri. Okay. This was a true tale because they're actually predicting this year. So I don't know how true that's. Good morning, United We Stand. That's correct. Good morning, Prairie. I can't see. Let me get my eye right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I got to lean this down just a hair, y'all. Oh, Prairie Girl. Okay. Duncan, 1900, Midwest, Missouri. 10 years ago today, their high was 70. Their low was 50. Today, their high is 43. low 36. But 10 years ago, they had the coldest winter in 20 years. Okay, so you would think, man, that just threw us out of the water. Actually, it didn't. Because everything I've researched, it's like a bubble. Central United States is like a bubble. And then you got that upper air stream. And when it holds like it has, that's going to actually, the only thing that's going to change is central United States, as in Midwest Missouri. All of us will actually mimic the last decade. Crazy, but it's true from everything that I have read. So I found that to be, yes, I do, Robin. I actually do. And when you mean storm, I know you're not meaning from the Gulf, as in, because there's nothing coming off of Africa. To me, that would indicate a storm of a hurricane, because, you know, that's where it forms at for us. It comes off the coast of Africa. And I don't see anything. I do see warmer weather, warmer waters. But with the cold front that we're coming in and the speed of the upper draft is going to keep anything at bay. But there's nothing coming off of Africa. But I do foresee tornadic weather. That I do foresee. So then we go to Francine, Chicago. You think, wow, Chicago, you always see that on the news, you know, everybody bundled up and the winds, you know, pulling them down. But this was interesting. 10 years ago today, their high was 60, their low was 48. Today, 44, 38. There again, put them in line with Missouri. As I go, because that's what I did, is I jumped around to hone in on actually where I think our weather predictions actually come from. It's what I think. Yes. Yeah, it's the Windy City. So anyway, they experienced severe weather they hadn't seen in 6 years. There again, we're still in that square box right there. So that's what made me go further and further. Allison Halleck. Now, she does not have a channel, but she lives outside of New York, about 90 to 100 miles outside of New York. 10 years ago today, it was 54 for the high and 48 for the low. Today, it's 61 high, 54 for the low. They had a polar extreme winter. There again, if you take the United States and you draw a line, I mean a complete line, the Great Divide is. That kind of goes back to what a lot of people are saying about the gardening, because I think that they all connect when I get through reading. I agree with you, United. I agree. Because, and the reason why I say that is because this is not something we just have seen. If you go back 20 years, things like this happen. But they happen randomly. People say that believe in this climate change. I don't believe in that. It is what it is. Y'all, we have weather phenomena. That's just what it is. And it's usually a decade. If you go back 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, it's the way that it is. But I find it fascinating because it actually, like United said, United We Stand says, a lot of these things are myths, y'all, because, I mean, history doesn't lie. Documentation doesn't lie. What did you miss, Allison? You missed that we don't know what kind of weather you're going to have. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, we're comparing, if you take the United States and put a line through it, we're comparing the north of the central, the south of the central line, that there is comparisons to weather every decade. And that's what we're talking about. But yours and Duncan's is what's so strange. It doesn't meet the pattern that I'm reading off. That's the only two, because I have it highlighted. That's the only two so far that I don't know what's going on with y'all. Y'all better get you some firewood and some gloves and some nose muffs. All I know is I'm afraid y'all fix and freeze your butts off is what I think. I don't know. Anyway, now we're going to go to Tracy. I know you're on here. I don't know if Teresa's on here with Stringfield Ridge. This was, because they're both within 45 minutes of each other. This alarmed me because this then is still in that line. Think about what I'm going to say. 10 years ago today, your temperature, Tracy, was 67 degrees high and 49 for the low. Today, you're 61 for the high, 49 for the low. It mapped itself. But y'all had an ice storm. Y'all actually had 2 extremely cold, wet temps. I'm thinking, okay, I'm looking at a map and y'all are still in that little bobble line. Because there's a reason for this. And I bet you United's going to come out with it here in a minute. There's one thing that's caused this. And I know that he's going, and it ain't got nothing to do with no outer space, all that kind of stuff. Now, Robin, this is interesting. There you go. That's what I'm saying, Allison. It is what it is. It's going to happen. It ain't got nothing to do with all the stuff up there that I ain't got no business even knowing about. Robin, 10 years ago, you were 64 and 50. I mean, 64 for the high, 54 for the low, dry and warm. Today, you're 74, 46, and you're predicted to be dry and warm. Actually, I looked at every year, Robin. There wasn't but a 10-degree difference where you're at, and you're outside the Phoenix, Arizona area. Okay, so now we done moved all the way to the west. Extreme west, extreme east, they almost map themselves every year the last 10 years. What's changing is in the central part of it. Rockets. All right, Michelle, now you're talking to, y'all know I ain't never watched Star Trek. It scares me. Y'all know I'm going to tell the truth on myself. Anything that deals with things that's up in the clouds, the only thing goes in a cloud is me in an airplane and I'm back down and all is well. But I ain't got nothing to do with the clouds. I like weather. I'm talking about all that other stuff. Yes, United, that is true. Because it all has to do with draft. Either your upper draft or your lower draft. Who has the most Geritol that morning is who wins. There's that great divide. When they connect, you better hold on to your hats and your bottom end because Toto's coming to see you, no matter where you're at. Oh, did something happen? Oh, no, you just saying hugs. Y'all, I got a glare on here. I thought something done happened to two family, Duncan and Patty. Allison, don't scare me like that and start off with hugs. I'm thinking, oh, Lord, did something happen to somebody? Iceberg scares you, Michelle? Just get on top of it with the seals and ride it out. See, there again, that kind of stuff, I don't like to even investigate in it. It makes my mind go all over the place. I ain't lying. Okay. Exactly. You better get your wood stove ready, get your furnace checked, get you some extra socks. Cause you about to freeze to death, Allison. Okay. Here's one. Now, I don't know who lives over there, but one of y'all may live close to Franklin, North Carolina. Okay, y'all know where North Carolina is. We're going all the way east. So picture North Carolina and picture where Allison is. 100 miles out of New York City. This is going to tell y'all something. told you about that upper draft and that lower draft, and it's always got to end up going out to the east. It don't go backwards. Listen to this. 10 years ago today, it was 58 for the high, 44 for the low. Today, it is 74 for the high and 57 for the low in Franklin, North Carolina. Okay. They experienced a major winter vortex event. So I'm sitting here scratching my head. All right, there you go, United. Thinking in my head, okay, how did that happen? Because I'm looking at all this and I'm starting to find that line again. And I said, self, you basically fixing to have a winter. All these old wise tales, you fixing to have a winter, because everyone below that line south had either the coldest or wettest winter. Because up north was like the Antarctic times 20. But then what I don't understand is these 3 states in the center did not match. None of us. And that's something I want someone to help me research and understand why. Because it had to pass through these states that I'm talking. It don't just skip it. It don't go west and curve back in from Texas and swoop on down and come back up. It's not possible. It's actually not possible. So I want to know, what am I missing in that block? Because it's got me scratching my head. So then I said, okay, I can't stop there. I got to figure out, does this play a part with all of our gardening problems we had in the spring? Who knew that it did? Sure did. Who knew that it didn't have anything to do with our food shortage, though? Now, you think I just contradicted myself. No, we had a hell of a spring. All of us did. We had more mountains and hurdles to go up and over to fix. Or at least I did, and I've seen a bunch of y'all talk about the struggles you had, from the bugs to the this to the drought to too much rain, and it just go on and on and on. But so did all of this report that I did 10 years ago. It was struggled within communities of gardening, but it was not a struggle on the bigger picture of gardening. They said we had a food shortage in 2009. And we did. Nothing we did wrong. We actually struggled. If you look back and you look at footnotes, your local gardeners struggled because of the bugs and because of this and because of that. Same thing now. There again, it's just something that happens that we just live through and we just forget maybe. But what caught my eye was, now this I may get a little bit, y'all may not like what I got to say, but I mean, it's true. It is true. Now I'm going to read word for word, because I took paragraphs. I just didn't go in there and grab a sentence here. I actually took paragraphs. This one stood out because I put an asterisk beside it. It says the government tightened up on supplies and food prices increased. Y'all seen an increase in food? You got 2 things, an increase in food or empty shelves. Or at least that's what some have seen. More, I guess you should say, has seen than not. So then it goes on to say that the rising demand for meals deemed for vegetable oil for the biodiesel products. It came in as an example. They took this food shortage that they're saying that we had 10 years ago. 10 years ago. That's because they needed it for the demand for the vegetable oils for the biodiesel products. Would y'all not call that the perfect storm? 10 years to the date. So do we really have a food shortage by just because our gardens sucked and the larger farmers, their gardens, didn't do well? Because there still is a problem with our soil. I'm not going to take that away. We are dealing with issues with weather. Some. I sat on porch time with Danny, and then I shut up because I thought, don't disrespect the man. Because that man, in my opinion, y'all may disagree, I have the utmost respect for him, but I'm not going to be mouthy at someone else's home. You know what I mean? That's just tacky. But I popped off the government had a hand in it. That's because I'd already been researching, because I needed to know, was it something I did? Am I fighting something that's out of my control? What do I need to do next year? Where is my problem? But I hadn't had a problem. So I said, well, maybe my problem was because I chose to go greener. I chose to change things. Okay. I also said it didn't work for me. Did it not work for me, or was this the timing from a decade back? It was that time again. It is what it is again. It makes me go, Yeah, but Tracy, I don't think it's empty shelves due to lack of food. I think it's where the food is going. Because then it goes on to read, and this was not one article. I have the number 4 here. So there was 4 articles that I actually read that pretty much mimicked each other. This act that was done in the October 2009, towards the end of the year, of taking the vegetables, turning the oil for the biodiesel products. This was said to have forced and threatened and increased the lack of dwindling supplies. Well, an empty shelf is what? Lack of supplies. Food is a supply to us. So then exactly. Stockpile. I kind of said that. That would be 2 weeks Friday. This Friday will be 2 weeks that I actually said that. Then it makes for rising food prices. People go in a panic. They shorten the size cans, shorten the size packages, increase it 20 to 28% is the percent that I have found. So you're paying more, getting less, and they're limiting your choices. Because, and I don't shop at this store, but a lot of you have said that Walmart, I've gone in there for like a litter or something like that. So I chose to go down these aisles to see, because a lot of y'all said there would be at least 4 brands of, I'm just going to say green beans, okay? Now y'all say there's 2. Well, guess what? You are correct. You get 2 choices. I think, why are they doing that? Because people think, oh man, we don't have no food. No, there's food, but the ones they just removed from the shelves, the government's got to take to do what with? Think about it. But they make you think that it's a shortage of food. No, they need 50% of it. Okay. This then got very interesting, and it's hard for me to read y'all and watch what y'all were saying, but I'm gonna wrap this up so we can talk about it. Now, I don't know if a lot of y'all follow stock market, Wall Street. I'm a goofy idiot. That's the things that I find fascinating. I ain't got a damn probably two pennies to my name to compete against these people. I just find it fascinating. I find numbers fascinating because Wall Street is the hub to our future as a whole. Just saying. It'll tell you what you're fixing to face if you follow it. So then it says, while the market, meaning Wall Street, may signal resource limits, the structure and politics of the market are responsible for this situation. The management of a global food system crisis. I had to chew on that one. Actually, I had to chew it worse than I'd chew a piece of bubble gum. Because I had to reread that, and then that made me go to another article, and then I'm thinking, uh-oh. I mean, it just starts piling in, okay? Because it says the management of a global food system crisis. Now, here we are thinking we're in a crisis. Yeah, we were in a crisis at our own homestead, on what we faced with, some worse than others. But as a whole, I even feel more confident in the comment that I made almost 2 weeks ago. Today, repeating it, I am now 95% confident that I truly believe what I thought 2 weeks ago to be true today. Even stronger. In my conviction, I think that is exactly what I thought. Today, I have confirmed. Actually, the last 2 days, but I'm going to say today because I did a little bit more research because I wanted to make sure, that what I was reading and what I was writing down was word for word. I should have printed it out. I don't know how to print something from my phone, so. Or I'd have printed it out and, showed y'all. So, yes. Michelle, now I'm going to get to something else. You said we get a bunch of food imported. All right. I know y'all follow government. Well, this going to make y'all flip a wig. Well, if I had a wig, it'd have done fell off. 2009, October. It didn't say the date. But there was things signed. Trump told me to buy a what? Oh, buy a bigger tractor? Trump better give me some money to buy that tractor. I got a tractor out there. It ain't got no engine in it. I don't know what the hell I could do with it. I got a lawnmower. And Buddy got one of them tiller things. Y'all want to see me on the back of a tiller? That'd be a video. Jesus. That thing looked like I Love Lucy, like on drugs or something. That thing had me rocking in but he got a nice tiller. I just ain't figured out how to use it. But anyway, this shocked me. The class of 1 billion new consumers emerged in October 2009. And it says South Korea, Mexico, Turkey, China, and India. This was an indicator and a symbol that they became car ownership by 40%. Thinking car ownership, where does that come from? Because it was American cars that we're talking about. Well, they had to come from here to get to there. Because at that time, they wasn't actually building American parts overseas. Meat consumption. This combination caused rising demands for that biofuel and feed crops, which hiked 30% in food inflation. The last time we actually had a food inflation of that degree was 10 years ago this month. I'm starting to think every 10 years in October, I'm just going to go blank. Because it is what it is. It's going to happen, but Jesus Christ. You know, it just, I don't know, y'all. See, I get off on my own little world, and y'all just take the ride with me. Then it came to say that Wall Street then locked down investments and changed how they contract for future investments. I'd call that a monopoly of control. They found the open hole 10 years ago this month. And they grabbed a hold of it. And what is happening right now? I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me. Is it Lippy just being Lippy? Allison, if you're still on here, this one's be interesting to you. No, not Allison. I meant Francine, because I didn't say this one. Commodities like corn, wheat, and meat, example, cattle, which that is beef. In Chicago and New York and Kansas, did a railroad exchange contract. It's called railroad exchange contract. I don't know exactly what that means. I didn't dive into it. Whew, that made me mad. Because for 6 months, what have they been saying about the corn, the wheat, and the beef? Does it have anything to do with that? Hell if I know. But it makes me kind of wonder. Let's make sure I ain't missed anything. I did. The one thing in common with Wall Street, food, and weather, that in October of 2009, we had extreme weather patterns, and we had a worldwide catastrophic floods. I looked back. The floods that they had, yeah, they were worldwide, yes. I don't live in the world. I live right here in the United States. So what are they going to say if Brenda's on here? What are they going to say? Well, Brenda and so-and-so and so-and-so, Danny and Wanda had major floods. That's going to indicate what's wrong? No, I don't think so, people. It's been worse before, and we had food. But every 10 years, it goes to the floor and it's re-signed. It's resubmitted. It's what it's called, re-signed to resubmit. I should have looked to see what happened 20 years ago, but I thought no, because a lot of this was only implemented in October of 2009. So I didn't need to go backwards because it was implemented, meaning it started then. Makes me wonder 10 years from now if it's going to be a repeat. Remember, it's 10 years. So that's my take on it. I think there's a hell of a lot of common to this. Too many I's dotted and too many T's crossed for me not to go, do we really have a crisis? I don't think so. Not at least by nature, by natural disasters. I think we got a crisis somewhere else. By a human hand, if you ask me, or hands. And I'm not pointing anybody out because hell, I don't know who, who or what. All I'm saying is, yeah, we need to be prepared with food. We need to be prepared for all kinds of stuff. We definitely need to be prepared for this weather because some of us is fixing to get hit. Am I prepared for a winter? And I'm in Louisiana? Nope. I'm about 1.5 cords short. Maybe 2 cords to be safe. Well, guess what I got to do? I don't have no way to get any trees. So now I've got to spend $450 for 2 cords. $450 because I didn't prepare. So a lot of you on here that has said, I need to set, I need to stock up, I need to do this. You're 150% right. 150% right. Because I think a lot of us is going on our gut. A lot of us that has lived, good morning, Elwood, has lived some of the 40, 50, 60 plus years. Maybe it's called habit, and our gut, reminds us, hey, it's time to hold on to you. You know what's, because it's fixing to get rocky. That's what I think. Whether that be weather, food, or whatever, it's fixing to get rocky. How many did y'all know? I knew Sherry did. How many did y'all know what today was? October 29th in 1929. I'm just curious. It's called Black Tuesday. Probably most of y'all did, I'm pretty sure. Because, see, that's what got my wheels turning, to be all honest. And the acorns and just the different things that, we've all talked about, in different lives and in our garden updates. And I don't know, it kind of got Lippy's mind thinking. Like that rat in that wheel, y'all see but it all made sense when I got through, or at least I hope I explained or did the connecting dots to where it would make sense to y'all. When did you have historic flooding, Hardnack? I'm curious. Oh, Hardnack, our kids ain't got a chance in HELL to have the childhood that most of us has had. So I need to live to be like 140 just to make sure that my 2 great generations is got mama. Because these poor kids, no, it ain't going to happen. They got to keep me around. See, this spring, that's what I'm saying. Duncan, Brenda over at Duncan 1900, flooding. I mean, she couldn't even do a garden this summer for the amount of flooding waters. But if you look back, y'all had one heck of a winter 10 years ago, and there was flooding there too. So there's something to be said. It's not all this hoopla stuff that people are trying to shove down our throats to believe. It is what it is. This is supposed to happen. The world continuously goes around. What crash? That's right, Robin. So we all knew we were preparing for something. At least it ain't gonna what do you call that? Sucker punches us. At least most of us here won't be sucker punched. There ain't nothing no worse than getting sucker punched. Makes you look like a fool, don't it? Elwood, we had a tornado hit 2 miles southeast of us, either Tuesday night or Wednesday night. And I can't remember. I want to say it was Tuesday night. But we have more tornadoes really and truly in the fall than we do in the spring on an average. Because you always have 2 tornado seasons where I'm at. And fall usually is our worst. Yes, Thrifty, we have less bugs. I hope I get 8 inches of ice. I hope I have to learn how to ice skate this winter. I know I'm dreaming this, because that ain't never gonna happen. But if it did, I'd probably dance in a costume in my garden, because I know I ain't gonna have no bugs to deal with. I sure ain't gonna have to get no blowtorch, because I would. I said that next year if I get bugs like I did, I'm just gonna burn the entire garden. Start over. We used to burn our St. Augustine. Every year we'd burn our St. Augustine and get ready for the next year, and it'd come back greener and just really pretty. Y'all see I can't read and run my mouth at the same time? Oh, I ain't got my 5 thumbs up? Well, I probably pissed some people off, Michelle. Oh, I ain't supposed to say that word. Y'all, I'm about to get monetized. Y'all gonna have to send me a YouTube dictionary of what to say and what not to say. Y'all gonna have to help me out. Who just got United? Where did you give a history lesson at? Huh? Say what you want? Your channel? You must not be talking to me, Elwood. Are you? Yeah, YouTube ain't. Yeah, I'm gonna get one of them ding ding bells every time I go on YouTube. If I don't, I got to learn these words that I can't say, can say, and all that. Actually, I was talking to another channel this morning about that. Good morning, Vera. Oh, I need to go back and read. Yeah, because I can't see nothing. Where I'm sitting today, y'all know what I see? A black screen and all colored words, because I don't know how I ended up with a black screen, but I can't see nothing. And then I see myself. I can't see nothing. I wish I could move in another direction or, oh no, that's worse. See, I don't know what to do. We're going to find a new spot because Lippy can't see nothing except herself. I can't read nothing. Oh, Wendy, is that why you can't do a YouTube? Honey, just do it. Look at me. You can do it. Just ask Sherry and Daryl to send you a manual of what you can say and what you can't say. I still ain't got my manual in. You should be able to pop. I got the whole thing popped out, Sherry, and now it's all. I don't know what's going on. It's just look. Oh, it looks like a rainbow across, and it's black. My whole screen is black. I don't know what I did. Are you saying I need to put it back little again? I don't know, but I know I'm gonna move somewhere else next Tuesday. Oh, who all? I know a lot of y'all was. Did anybody miss uh our live, our 1,000 subscriber giveaway Friday? If you missed it, go back and watch. Write it down in history. I had the grand idea of doing a blindfold taste test, and I was fixing to get Buddy good. Yeah, how about I ate them words. Mmm. It took me 4 days to get cream of tartar out my mouth. I ain't lying to y'all. He got me, but I tell you what, I am gunning for him. Don't think there won't be some kind of rematch or something. That man liked to kill me with that cream. And then give me that spinach, organic, I don't know, apple, I don't know what it had. It was disgusting. It was, and then powdered mustard. Who does that to their wife? I should have been mean, y'all. I should have been mean. Oh, you got a channel finally? Well, I'll check it out. Yeah, he got me too good. And y'all, I had to just be cool about it because we was live. When we got off of live, I looked at him, I said, we was supposed to be nice. He said, you said there was only 2 rules. Don't make you throw up on your laptop and don't set your mouth on fire. He was mean. But I guess it taught me. Yeah, and I thought I had him. Yeah, I ain't had him. I went light. But yet there's something wrong with that man. I don't know who can chew a whole stick of rosemary and who can enjoy drinking vanilla extract. He ain't got no taste buds. There's something wrong with him. Well, I wish I could read this, y'all. Oh, I do. The man, see, he's out of town, y'all. I think he signed up to go out of town because he's scared to go to sleep. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't worry. And I'm gonna make sure every one of y'all watch when I get him too. It may just come on a live and him, well, he ain't never gonna see it coming. Mm-hmm. Ain't no telling what I'm gonna do. And that's fine, Mr. United. You know I want to learn. But now, how the mind takes it in, you know, Lippy gonna get her own opinions going, whether they right or wrong. Sleep what sleep? Higgs, he better be sleeping with one eye open, I can tell you that. Mm-hmm. Cause when I get him, who am I gonna get him? Is 320 on here? Yep, there's 320. God dog, this is hard. Hey Reed, is this Todd or Jared? Oh, Lippy got on a history lesson, weather lesson, not Lippy got on a soapbox. It was interesting though, y'all. Basically, Reap, I'm gonna have a winter and y'all gonna get rain. That's what y'all gonna get. You're gonna get a lot of rain and some cooler temperatures. Good morning, Pomona. Oh, and Sabrina, I didn't check yours out. I didn't do any of Arkansas. I didn't get that far. I was real curious about this line I was drawing. Because what I did is I took a screenshot of the United States and I got this little pen thing that's in my phone. I don't know what they call them. It's a stick. And anyway, I pulled it out and you can change colors. And I drew me a line across my picture so I could find my United States. You know, the ones that I wanted to pick up on. So I didn't check your weather. I'll check your weather or you'll check it. I guess y'all gonna have a cold winter. I'm assuming if I'm gonna have a cold one, y'all must gonna have one too. I'd at least give me some wood and I'd be prepared, Sabrina, because I think all of us is faced with some crazy weather this year. But ours don't come till January and February most of the time. But it's going to be 35 in the next couple of days here. Y'all, that's cold for us. That's cold. Well, now, Wendy, I'll tell you, yesterday, I knew something was happening. It wasn't just a Lippy moment. But yesterday morning, I woke up airheaded as I'm talking about extremely airheaded, more than the normal days that I have. And I just couldn't think straight, and my fingers hurt, my feet hurt. Nothing worked right. I'm just nothing. It just like nothing was working in the brain, in the body. And I said, Lord, I'm having a lupus flare, is what I'm thinking. So I'm taking my, I do a lot of ibuprofen and Aleve, and I don't do prescription medicine unless it's just, you know, I'm crawling to the doctor. One of them kind of things. So last night I couldn't even get on a live because I couldn't focus. My eyes would go in and I was just drained. I couldn't focus. So I was in the bed at 7:45. I didn't go to sleep. I just laid there. And I said, well, I'm going to watch some TV. And I took my water, took a sip of it, set it down, set it on top of the remote. And next thing I know, I changed the channel. I get back to the channel I was watching and the picture about that big. And it got big old wide black square all the way around. I don't know what I'd done. I just turned the damn thing off and said, that's it. And I just laid in the dark and went on to sleep. Woke up at 3:50 this morning. Shoot, I could climb Mount Everest. I feel great today, but yesterday was a bad day. Y'all, my brain said, retire, off, you're done. So anything of importance, I had to stay away from. Big time, stay away. I knew I'd be screwing something up. I'm telling you, 320, it has some. Anyone that suffers, wait a minute, what you say? Screen froze with Lippy's mouth wide open. Oh, the screen froze up. Are you making a joke, Higgs? Boy, if I could just see what y'all are saying. I can't read this stupid thing for nothing. About to make me mad. I can't see. I can watch it on my phone though, right, Sherry? When this is over, I can go back and reread what people wrote. Lord, I hope I can. Oh, you're getting what Mac had? Oh, Lord. Oh, my screen. Oh, your screen's fine. Patty, you better get on something. Like some of them oils that people use. Yeah, y'all, I got an emergency oil kit. I don't know which is what, so I don't do none of it. 'Cause I might take the wrong thing and mess myself up. Yeah, I ain't studied them oils, but I got it. I don't know why I got it, but hey, I might need it one day. Buddy might need it for me. But yeah, my luck, I'd use peppermint for something I wasn't supposed to use it for, or there's a Frankenstein or something in there. I don't know. I bought the kit. Shoot, I didn't eat groceries for a week after paying for that stupid thing, but we got it. So hey, it's there. Stock and roll to the. Yeah, I'm getting on my phone when it's over. I want to read what in the world y'all over there saying. Y'all may be talking smack about Lippy, and I can't even see it. I got Thrifty. I got my eye in, but the screen it's black on me, and the words are in blues and reds and white. I guess that's blue. It might be purple. I don't know what it is. I wish I could take a picture and show y'all what this thing looks like because I can't see nothing. Well, I'm so no. I take turmeric and yeah, 320. Yeah, doTERRA oil is. They say it's great, but I'll be honest. One time I had a headache so bad, I called Wanda and she told me to mix two of them. Don't ask me which two now. Anyway, I did. It was gone. I mean, like poof, gone in 10 minutes. I don't remember. I didn't mark on the bottle what I was supposed to do. So, but yeah, you just people that don't know how to use oils, call some of these up here or email people or someone that knows about oils and ask them. I don't know. I ain't got time to study all that. Oh, I got little bottles of doTERRA, the sample ones, and then I had to go to another brand that I could afford, Sherry. Oh, you used the doTERRA oil. Oh, okay. Hey, Mo Homesteady. It's all right. You're late. You'd have to rewatch it if you want to know about your weather or your mama going smart butt on Wall Street and government. Yeah, I actually said it out loud just now, y'all. Y'all knew where I was going. Frankincense. That's it. What did I call it? Frankenstein? Frankincense. Yeah, I don't know what to do with it, but I got one of them bottles too. Yeah, there's something wrong with your ears, Tracy. I'm telling you, you must got fluid behind your eardrum. You need to go see the doctor. Oh, Wendy, go eat you some fresh cherries. Yeah, don't think I'm crazy. Go eat you some fresh cherries. Telling you, do it for about 3 days, and then message me and tell me how you feeling. You'll probably send me a whole bunch of cute emoji hearts saying, mwah, mwah, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm telling you, it'll fix you up. Oh, well, I'm gonna tell you what. I only use droplets of that oil because You do the math in your head? Jesus. Yeah, just a little drop. Oh, I might ask. Hey, Wendy, you're not diabetic, are you? Y'all know how mad I'm getting because I can't see this stuff? Oh, wait, somebody said something about Buddy. Oh, Prairie Girl, bye, darling. Yeah, we gonna get somewhere else next time. This sucks. United, what's Doretha doing to you? Okay, Wendy, go get you a pound of cherries, darling, and eat for about 3 days and call me. Telling you, it'll work. She not diabetic, Michelle. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, United, Doretha ain't on here. Todd just said so. See, if I just move my eye way at the bottom, as soon as it comes up out of that bottom line, I can see what everybody's saying. If I lean up like this, it's gone. It gone. Y'all could just be like saying a whole bunch of ugly stuff about me. I wouldn't know. But I am gonna go back and read on this thing. Sure am. Mm-hmm. Sweet Jesus. I didn't say eat a pound of cherries today, Francine. I was telling Wendy her feet are burning and stuff, and I'm thinking, I think I know. I'm not no doctor, so I ain't gonna tell nobody. But get a pound of cherries and eat on it over the next 3 or 4 days. Not eat a pound. Lord, if she ate a pound of cherries, she'd be at the emergency room. Oh, Lord, eat a pound of cherries in a day. You know I wouldn't do that to somebody. Well, I don't know, though. I wonder if I could do that to Buddy. Y'all, Todd, don't be Marcoing and telling him anything. I'm just joking. I'm lying. I ain't gonna give him a pound of cherries. I ain't gonna tell y'all that I did till after the fact. That is a brilliant idea I had. Do what? Oh Lord, I hate this. Yeah, neuropathy is what I was talking about. I just didn't want to say that. You don't want to play doctor when you ain't got no license on somebody else. I was just giving a recipe. I play doctor on myself and Buddy. He ain't got no choice. I'm keeping him alive, though. Y'all, have you looked at him? He ain't malnourished. I'm chatting with who? Jerry? Oh, sweet Jesus. Hang on a minute, y'all. I'm going to move y'all down so I can see something. Oh, I got 50 in here. Oh, holy cow, that's a lot of people. Y'all must like my sweet tea light. Well, it ain't sweet tea. It's coffee. It's too damn cold for sweet tea. But anyway, what did y'all think about the prediction that we're actually going to have a winner from 10 years ago? Wasn't that cool, though? Seriously, was that not? That was cool to me because it mimics today is exactly what it was 10 years ago, except for two places. And that's the part I cannot wrap my head around. I don't know how they got missed. Thank you, Hardnack. There ain't no telling what I'm going to do next Tuesday. Oh, y'all. Tell me yes or no. Because, see, Buddy's out of town and he can't get on the computer. And half the time he don't watch my Tuesdays. He doesn't. And I'll just tell y'all why. He said he's scared to see what I might say. Well, I don't know why you don't want to rewatch it. It ain't like you can, take it back from me. It's there. But anyway, this Friday, I got a lot of good stuff to talk about. But, I always got to do something fun. I'm going to get us some paper plates. white paper plates, them old styrofoam, and some them markers, them black scripto, I call them cannon markers. I don't know what really you call them. And I'm gonna put the paper plate on our head, and with our opposite hand, y'all give us like, it can't be like, don't give us some big old thing to draw, but like draw a tree, a snowman, like one kind of things, and we got to draw it with our opposite hand and show y'all what it looks like. What do y'all think? I think it'd be fun. Did I lose everybody? I see buy and buy and buy. Lord. Oh, yes. Thank you, Higgs. Somebody said yes. I'm going to win that, y'all. If I lose this time, I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, I know you. Yeah, I know that, Sherry. But do you think it's a good idea? I think it'll be fun. Can Buddy write with two hands? Oh, no, this may not work. Because when he broke his right hand and he's right-handed, he had to write with his left, and he didn't do too bad. Shoot. Because, see, I'm thinking, no, I ain't thinking, because I got a plate I'm left-handed, but I got a plate in my right hand. And I was going to try to, never mind, scratch that idea. I'm going to lose bigger than dog poop. Never mind, scratch that. I just thought of, thank you, Michelle. You made me think about it. No, I'll find something else. I got to find something I can win. And you know what I told you last Friday, Hardnack? Enjoy your date nights. For the next Friday, may not be. You take advantage of that. I know I do. Well, go lay down. I got to get off here, y'all. It's 10 after 11. Yep. And I got a lot of stuff to do. You cooking, Patty? Oh, you want me to cook? Hey, this Friday I'll check the temperature. Oh, wait, I can't share with. Buddy got a video, y'all, coming out. It's 2-day video tonight and tomorrow. It'll be posted. And then after the video, depending on what Friday's temps is, there might be some cooking involved, y'all. But that's all I can say. I can't give his videos away, y'all. He made an awesome video, and I'm so proud of him. So I'm going to get off here. And, okay, now how did I do this again? Where is Todd? All right. And oh, Sherry's still on here. I got to see. All right. All I know is let's see. No. I ain't said bye yet, y'all. I'm trying to figure out what this is. Let's see. Crud, crud, crud. Uh-oh. Oh, I did it again. Hold on, y'all. Doggone Sherry, I hit that green button. Then what'll I do? I know y'all having fun with this. Well, now there y'all are again. How in the world do I? Oh, there it is. Oh, now y'all about. Oh, I should have done this, Sherry. I can see everything now. I don't know what happened on the widescreen, y'all. I apologize, but I can see everything y'all saying now. Hey, y'all want to start back over? I'm just kidding. All right, I'm going to go. And I need to get productive. I ain't got productive today. I need to, do something. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's gloomy outside, but I need to go get in the garden. Feel like I done something. All right, y'all. Get ready for Buddy's videos. Y'all gonna love it. He done good. And my cooking video comes out. What's today? Tuesday? No, that's Buddy's is tonight. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to put mine out Thursday. Yeah, because I don't want to supersede his, y'all. He's got a good one. So it's been fun, y'all. I hope I let y'all in on a little bit of Lippy opinion. Not that it matters, but it's still my opinion. It was important to me. So I love y'all. Thanks again, and God bless.